This is a Hat Trick
podcast.
Oh, lovely.
Welcome to In the News This Week, the podcast from some of the team who've worked on Have I Got News For You?
I'm Emerald Paston.
I'm Mike Rayment.
I'm Queenie Miller.
And I'm Jack Harris.
Whilst the TV show deals with the big news items, we'll be taking you through the smaller and sillier stories in the news this week. Think of it like this. If the main show is James Bond on a secret mission, then we're Alan Carr on The Traitors.
I don't think he'd be a bad spy.
I kind of know what you mean.
He would go so far the other way that you'd never suspect him.
Yeah, it's true.
So if this is Celebrity Traitors, we've had 2 episodes so far. I don't want to give any spoilers away, but Alan Carr is a traitor. So if you don't know that, then where have you been for the last week? But I just think everyone's like, oh, he's amazing, isn't he? Yeah, he's getting away. No one suspects him. It's like, I think he is going to crack under pressure so quickly. He's going to be like, I don't know if you saw Kemi Badenoch being interviewed on Sky News during the Tory conference.
No.
She got asked by Nick Ferrari questions about numbers, about kind of how they were going to do certain things in terms of tax cuts and civil service. How much is they going to save from civil servants? She went, well, I know it somewhere. And you sort of think, that's if he gets any pressure whatsoever saying, are you a traitor, Alan? He'll just go, well, maybe.
I think he's doing a good job.
Whoa. Who the hell is this? Someone snuck into the podcast?
Jack, that is our producer, Diggory. You ignore him every week.
Who the hell is this?
But he's finally switched his mic on.
Is this the guy that keeps on telling me to clap at the start of every podcast?
Yes.
It's extremely important to the recording.
I'm joking. Diggory's a very much valued producer who's stepping in this week.
Yeah, Queenie is away producing more excellent live comedy this week. And Mike sends his apologies, but he is super busy with the TV show, but he hopes to be with us next week. So this means we have our producer, Diggory, filling in today instead. Hello, Diggory.
Hello, guys. Thank you.
The unseen voice.
Yeah. Some of you will remember me from the credits.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Very clearly read.
Yeah, thank you. That's very
silky
kind.
smooth voice at the end, yeah.
Yeah. Also, I was thinking, the prerequisite of the show, obviously, is that you need to have worked on Have I Got News For You in some capacity. I was a runner.
Oh.
Twice.
Oh, only twice.
Yeah, only twice. I wasn't asked back. I had a unfortunate run-in with Paul Merton. Yeah. It was a fracas. That was the BBC called it, a fracas.
Wow.
No, I actually did. I remember I did actually talk to Paul when I was.
I did actually throw a punch. Yeah.
No, I did actually end up having a chat with Paul about my name, which is a great icebreaker. He said, I know other strange names. We'll chat about those. So I guess we should explain what runners do. We're kind of like, what do they call them? They call them in the US, was it gophers? It's like, go for this, go for that. That sort of thing. So it's like you're just there on set, running around, helping out. I need this, I need that.
Or PAs. That's either way. Production assistants or gophers. Diggory already making enemies. He's been on here for 30 seconds and he's already making enemies.
Really?
With
That's me just
American production assistants.
Don't know what I'm talking about. Do not know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so just want to say my credentials for anyone before you email in. Those are my credentials. I've worked on the show. I'm on the credits.
Please do email in anyway, because I feel like it probably does deserve to be brought up. What I'd also like to point out is before we started this, Diggory is always very set on making sure we go through all the proper processes of recording our backups and all these sort of things, which we've now become very used to. And who was the one person who hadn't put their backup record on?
It was me.
It was the man himself.
It was I.
The bright lights in his eyes. He's
my ring
frosted.
light. I bought so much gear for this.
He's got his, if you can't see, he's got 3 inches of makeup on.
Yeah, my hair and makeup person is literally sat right there and she's nodding.
She's done a great job, to be fair.
Thank you.
When we said Queenie was away working on live comedy, Queenie is running for Diggory right now. Queenie is getting him teas and coffees as we speak.
My gopher.
Oh my God, Queenie is going to hate being called your gopher so much.
You're right. I want to take that back. I don't want to feel her wrath.
No, too late now, mate. Too late now.
Oh no.
So same as last week and every week going forward this series, we will leave the big political stories to Paul and Ian on the TV show. And instead we'll cover the sillier stories that traditionally sit in round 2 of the show. So let's kick off with you, Diggory. This is your trial by fire. What story from the past week do you think would work best for round 2 of the TV show?
Well, I was struck by a headline which...
Someone threw a paper at you, did they? Sorry, such a dad joke.
Come on, it's razor sharp stuff. So according to the Daily Star, a study by Currys has found that 1 in 5 Brits say AI devices like Alexa and ChatGPT are their friends. Do you guys chat to anything like an AI bot or anything, or chat bot, like a friend?
I don't, but one of my really good friends does.
Yes.
And he refers to it as chatty.
Oh, wow.
So him and his wife, like, they have a third person in their relationship, and it's chatty.
Oh my God.
And like, for a long time, it was that he would say stuff to chatty, and she'd say, "You talking to me?" And he'd be like, "No, I'm talking to chatty."
Oh my God.
And now it's gone so far the other way that, like, my friend will speak to his wife and she'll ignore him because she assumes that he's talking to chatty. They've decided what colour they're going to paint their kitchen, thanks to chatty. Chatty is, showing them what they can do for their interior design. I would say they would consider chatty a friend.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is why I feel like you don't have to scratch the surface long until you find someone who's the same.
Did you say 5 in 10?
This is 1 in 5. But yeah, so 49% of the people that they polled admitted to taking advice on personal issues from chatbot rather than a friend or a loved one. Wow. More than half of those polled confessed to saying please and thank you, which I, by the way, just think that feels normal to me. That's just
normal, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm actually disappointed with that statistic.
I know,
it's that low.
More than half. It's like, I was like, surely it should be 90%. I feel like, especially in the UK.
Not realise what's going to happen in the future when these robots rise up.
I know.
And they'll remember who said please and thank you.
Definitely.
They will be the slightly better off slaves.
Exactly.
Like, they might get a bit more.
Yeah.
It is like, like talking about runners, like you have to be nice to runners. I mean, I would be anyway, but you never know when they're going to be running a channel one day. So
it's true.
It's the same with AI bots.
Be nice to the robots.
100%. But this is what's interesting as well, because they also might hold something over you. And this is why I mentioned that this is a particular article from the Daily Star, because it says, and I quote, a total of 62% of those polled also confessed to using AI to write a love note or poetry to a partner. How have we gone from more than half say please and thank you, but 62% say that they'll write a love note or poetry to a partner? It just makes me think, like, surely that's a mistake. Surely I need to go to the Daily Star and be like, sorry guys, who wrote this? That's an error, a human error. Hopefully,
yeah. They're all they've got ChatGPT to write it, and
maybe
actually,
Chatty's been on the case.
So hold on, this is a higher percentage of people that get love letters written.
Yeah.
And when they get those love letters written, they do not say thank you for it.
That's wild.
That's absolutely insane, isn't it? It's absolutely wild.
Wild.
And again, I just really want to press the point about the Daily Star as well, because then this really strange thing happens in the article. The article takes a slight detour.
Oh, God.
And says...
What, the Daily Star taking a detour? Surely not. Those guys are normally so focused.
It has a picture of Jay from The Inbetweeners. And says...
okay.
In a famous scene from The Inbetweeners, this is me quoting, Jay, played by James Buckley, is taunted about having a new friend by pals Will, Simon and Neil. This goes on for a paragraph, and then it just goes back to talking about statistics.
It's definitely AI. It's definitely AI.
What the hell do you think is going on there? I don't know how... Does the Daily Star work where they're like,
No.
It's seen the word friend, and it's gone, ooh, friend? Let's put in the stuff about The Inbetweeners to soak up loads of... Is this like search engine optimization as well?
No, what it is, right, is that like they get you with the headline.
Yeah.
Then they start telling you the facts, and then they realise most people reading the Daily Star are going to be bored of those facts. So then they stop, they think, what were they like? Oh, the In-Betweeners. Yeah,
In-Betweeners.
That piques the interest again.
It did. It certainly
back.
piqued mine.
I mean, you might think that it's got to do with the fact that, I know today they announced the new In-Betweeners. They might do like a reversion. But that story came from before the news of the In-Betweeners. So... Did ChatGPT know something that we don't?
Yeah.
I think Chatty is commissioning now. I think that's what's happened there.
Yeah. I think
but I did a bit more digging around this because I was thinking, like, right, who is using this? Because obviously, Jack, I know about your friends. I know about some of mine. But according to Business
Sorry,
Insider...
Diggory, did you say you have a friend?
Steady. Guys, this is insane. People understand now what I have to deal with.
This is the meanest Emerald's ever been. Yeah.
I'm getting my own back for all my unflattering edits that Diggory's done in the past.
Yeah, and guess what?
Finally got your chance.
I'm going to edit you guys so hard this episode. If you say anything else horrible, I swear to God, you're just going to be cut off mid-sentence. So prepare for that.
It's like a really, really bad editor. Diggory is the greatest person on the podcast.
You wait. You just wait. According to Business Insider, under 26s contribute to half of all messages sent to, I think this is ChatGPT specifically. There's 18 billion messages a week. 18 billion a week, and half of those are to under 26s. So what's interesting is under 26s don't make up the majority of the users, but they send about half of the messages. So you imagine they're the ones having these conversations back and forth, or at least using it the most. What's really interesting is, and this is why I wanted to mention my friend, she talks to her ChatGPT and she'll talk aloud, sometimes for, she says, up to like 45 minutes. And there's a setting, and you can go if you want, on ChatGPT, you can tell it to speak to you like Gen Z.
Oh,
really?
Mike's favourite setting.
So it's got a couple of skibbities being thrown in there.
Exactly. So honestly, it was amazing. When she showed it to us, she was like, say hi to my friends. And it was like, what's up, y'all?
Oh, my God. Gross. That just makes me want to walk into the sea.
Well,
don't tell me we're going to say hello to a Gen Z ChatGPT now.
I just thought 25% of people think ChatGPT is a friend. But what does ChatGPT think of us? So I took all of our episodes and put them into ChatGPT and
oh my God.
asked it what it thought of you both.
Oh, God.
So this is, I'm going to say, one of the most horrendous things I've
Well, you
been
know
part
what?
of.
I always say please and thank you to it, so it better be nice.
It better be nice.
I
Well,
think
let's see.
it's going to cut me to the core. This is really going to be horrendous. Let's do it. I love it. I absolutely love it. Go on.
Let's see. Okay, here we go. Hello, ChatGPT.
Hey, Diggory. What's up, Diggory's friends? How can I help y'all?
So I told it to speak to me like Gen Z. Have you listened to In the News This Week?
Yeah, I've been tuning in, obviously.
Okay. And what did you think of Emerald Paston?
Oh, my God.
Emerald, total vibe. She's sharp, chill, and low-key hilarious. She's super organized, always funny, throws in the perfect self-drag, and somehow keeps things from turning into full chaos. If this podcast were a cocktail, Emerald's the dry vermouth, not loud, but literally holding the whole thing together.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Drive a move.
Drive a move.
Sake. Here we go.
I'll put that in my bio.
Exactly.
That is so... Oh.
And what about Jack?
Jack. Oh, if he were a cocktail, yeah, I'd spit that out real quick.
So there you go.
Oh my God.
That's
Oh, okay. Oh, my God. So wait, was mine made up too?
Do you know what's amazing, right? And this is okay. We've all had a good time. Emerald, genuinely, that's what it said. It literally said all of that. And basically, with that amazing start line, if the podcast were a cocktail. And Jack, you read that a mile off. You knew exactly what I was going to do.
I knew it was coming, man. Yeah. You're like, how can we dig him out? I'm actually kind of glad, to be honest, because I'd hate to be referred to as a vibe. But there you go.
Yes.
It's actually quite cool. It's quite cool.
I don't want to be in ChatGPT's mouth.
No, I'm so sorry about
That's
that.
good.
But there you go. That's the article
I
from
just
the
want to
Daily
say
Star.
to Chatty, you can go do one. I don't care how much repercussions that has for me when I'm 70-year-olds in some kind of mine.
Yeah,
having to dig.
you'll be at the bottom of the pyramid, pushing up the heaviest stones to the top when it.
For no use whatsoever other than to just punish me.
Yeah. Sorry, mate.
Thank you, Diggory. That was terrifying, but interesting. Jack, what's your story for this week?
Okay, so my story is partly influenced by something I do every day.
Ooh.
Piqued my interest. Emerald, you're about to guess.
I'm trying to think of something funny other than like eat 5 bananas, because you're just constantly eating bananas.
So it's not far off because it does include one of my bananas that I have a day.
What?
And remind me how many bananas you have a day?
5 bananas a day.
Of course.
If I get to it, sometimes it depends, but I've only had 2 today.
You've got to pump those numbers up.
Really lacking.
Usually you eat them on the podcast, so it's time to have one of them now. You can get another 3
to restrain myself. But it's because I eat porridge every day with a banana, and we had the World Porridge Making Championships, aka the Golden Spurtle, happening very recently. The genuine name for it.
Wait, is the spurtle, is that like the honey? What is the spurtle?
It's like just a little kind of like
it's an
like
actual thing.
Sort of spoon. Yeah, it's a bit like half a rolling
It's
pin.
like a bed knob.
Yeah.
So the golden spurtle.
It takes place in October every year in a Scottish village called Carbridge. And it's described in The Guardian as an elite competitive sport, which I absolutely love. They're all athletes, obviously, the people taking part.
You would be if you ate porridge loads. Probably have to be eating it to be making the best stuff.
Have you seen the guy on Highland Oats, the front? He's an absolute beefcake.
I was going to say, have you seen me?
Yeah. I wish. I'm more Quaker's Oats from. Yeah. I've got a lovely hat, but my body is an absolute mess.
Your body's not pictured.
Yeah, my body. They've really cropped it outside. We don't want to see that. No, it seems to just have absolutely blown up. Like, people watch it on a live stream, thousands of people. They have a couple of hundred spectators in the village hall where they do it.
Wow.
And they said that people are cheering and chanting like it's a football match. Which, given it has atmosphere, it can't be based on an Arsenal game.
Oh, that's going to get edited out. Careful.
Yeah, very true. That's pointless. Absolutely pointless.
When they kick off the cooking, do they say, ready, Breck, go?
Oh, that's going to get turned up. The volume on that.
It's going to bang, 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 straight after it. There's 30 competitors that are drawn from a ballot because so many people want to do it. They literally draw them from a ballot to get the 30 people who are going to compete. Wow. And this year they had 14 countries represented, which I absolutely love. Essentially, there's like two prizes. You've got the main prize, which is the best traditional porridge. And you can only use 3 ingredients, which is oatmeal, water and salt. And then there's the additional prize for best speciality porridge. The traditional one seems like that's the one you actually win from.
I would just be tempted to put loads and loads of salt in just so that it's different, because I don't know how you're going to tell the difference between all these different porridges unless you
Emerald's winning theory is to make it distinctively bad.
make it savoury.
They won't forget it. They'll never forget my porridge. Yeah, they'll never forget it because they haven't been able to taste anything for a week because your porridge is so salty.
That happened to me when I was in Amsterdam. I was, I don't know, 6 or 7, much younger. We were there on holiday. At the end of the meal, they come round with little lollies for the kids. I have one. Delicious, sweet, lovely. Get to the middle, salt, like a rock of salt in the middle.
No way.
What?
I think apparently it's like sometimes on the continent in Europe.
Salty lollies.
Salty lollies. It's bizarre.
What, they did it as like a trick for kids?
I don't think it was meant to be a trick. I genuinely think it was like a treat.
My sister once, when she was 5, went up to my dad. My dad was making a sandwich with Coleman's mustard. And she said, "Is that lemon curd?" And he went, "Yeah, do you want some?"
Oh, no.
And he gave her a teaspoon of Coleman's mustard. She cried. She cried.
Anyway, sorry, I don't want to give away my porridge secrets. I'll take part next year and I'll prove you guys wrong.
Got it. This year's winner was Norwegian business consultant Sven Seljum. Ooh. And he won after he used Norwegian black oats.
Oh.
Apparently traditionally used in Europe all around the 1800s, and it sort of died out, the use of black oats. But he thought he'd take
This is very hipster.
He does not look hipster.
Oh,
if you look, Sven
you did say he's a
Seljum
business consultant.
Looks like a Norwegian business consultant. He looks like he should be on a trading estate somewhere, not in the Highlands making porridge.
He looks like a porridge man.
Oh my
God,
look at
porridge
this
man.
guy. Look at his LinkedIn banner photo. It's like, that guy is going to consult on your business so hard. What do you think Sven attributed his win to?
Oh.
If he's big on LinkedIn, it will be something like he uses mouth tape to sleep with.
Oh, right. You think he's going down the Jake Humphries route? Kind of like
exactly. It'll be
LinkedIn.
some sort of performance improvement plan.
No, it's his special spoon.
Oh, his Spurtle.
His not. Now, this is controversial. Highly controversial. Because Sven did not use the typical Spurtle.
Wow.
He decided to use a slotted wooden spoon brought with him from Norway. So this guy's a maverick. This guy is blazing trails like you've never seen in the porridge scene.
Wow.
The competition has a porridge chieftain.
Oh.
Great name.
What does he do?
He just comes. I guess he's like one of the judges.
Okay.
Porridge chieftain. You put top of your CV, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
100%.
The world's best porridge maker is going top of Sven's CV now, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Business consultant plus champion porridge maker. But people love it. The guy who won it in 2010's got a tattoo on his arm.
Of?
World porridge champion.
Okay.
Wow.
Not
2010.
I was going to say, sorry, the Spurtle itself.
And they even made a film got released this year called The Golden Spurtle, all about the competition.
I was literally thinking, guys, this is a film.
Be a good documentary.
No, documentary out the window, mate. This is like,
Oh.
what's that film with Taron Egerton, or where he's an eagle and he's trying to get to the Olympics or something.
Oh, Eddie the Eagle.
The eagle.
Yeah.
He's an eagle. I think you fundamentally misunderstood the message of that film, Diggory.
I don't know, mate. I was on a lot of drugs. I can't remember. Yeah.
Eating too many Amsterdam lollipops, maybe.
Yeah, that was it.
But last year's winner wrote about his experience, and he said to win, he'd been in a couple of times, but he approached it more scientifically. So what he did is he kidnapped an old lady he found wandering the woods and got her to tell her which versions of his porridge was just right. I didn't know. I always thought Goldilocks was young, but apparently she's an old lady.
Oh, maybe in the original?
Yeah.
Oh.
And with last year's winner, he said, "There's more to porridge than people realise."
Oh, God.
And I thought that there certainly is when you've got a 750 word count on your online article that you've got to meet, basically.
Exactly. Was it Jay from the In-Betweeners that said that?
Thank you, Jack. So my round 2 for you this week, I think game is stretching it, but I've got something for you.
Excellent.
That I'm calling Emerald's Metal Matrix. Okay? So
Ooh, hello.
How it's going to work is I'm going to name 3 items. And for each one of them, I'd like you to work out where they fall on Emerald's metal matrix, with 1 being not metal and 5 being metal.
Okay.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And it's metal the material. And all the items are Trump related, but this round is decidedly not political. I want you to focus on the metal.
Yes.
Is that clear?
Will it become clearer as we start to play it?
I don't think it will, Jack.
Okay, cool. Right.
Okay, so your first item, a sword that the Trumps gave to King Charles. Where does that rank on my metal matrix? With 1 being not metal and 5 being metal.
I think this is not metal. I can imagine it wasn't an actual proper sword. It was like one of those ones you get from, in America where they have jousting competitions, like restaurants that do medieval time stuff.
No.
I've not studied those materials.
Yeah, I haven't heard of those, and I'm so glad I have now.
Okay, so what number are you giving, Jack? I need a number.
I'm going to go 2.
Diggory?
I think swords have metal in. Maybe I'm foolish, but I'm going to say 4. Maybe you're trying to, trying to get us.
I know that swords have metal in them. Like, I'm not. I went to school. Like, I didn't. Like, I just think this particular sword.
Okay, so Diggory was the closest on the Emerald Metal Matrix. It's a 4.5. It's likely to be made of metal, but it's not the original metal because it's a replica sword. So basically, Trump gave King Charles a sword. He wanted to give him one that Eisenhower had originally owned, President Eisenhower.
Why did he have a sword?
But he couldn't get the original. And so instead he gave a replica. And because he couldn't get the original, the director of the Eisenhower Presidential Library has been forced to step down.
I did read about this. Yes,
Wow.
yes.
He just said they couldn't have the artifact. And now he is gone.
Whoa.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I don't know exactly what the replica sword is, but apparently it's likely to be stainless steel or aluminium. So I knocked off half because it's not the original.
What I'm hearing is 1-0. That's what I'm hearing. That's the only number I care about.
I think the whole affair is all a bit sordid.
Oh,
Nice.
You might not like that pun, but at least I gave it a stab. Okay.
Oh, yes, doubled up. Double down, baby.
Okay, second item. Where does this rank on Emerald's metal matrix? New ornaments and wall mountings in the White House Oval Office.
See, I'm giving this a 0.
Oh. Actually, 0 wasn't on my scale.
A 1. A 1. Then.
Thank you, Jack.
listen to the game, dude. I'm going to go for a 6.
Oh, has Chatty come back into the room? Calling people
Chatty
dude.
said I was very organised, so I need to keep her happy. Okay?
Yeah, it's true.
Diggory, what are you saying?
I will, in the spirit of the game, I'll go for 5. I think everything's going to be metal to a ridiculous degree.
Wow.
And yeah, it's everything's extremely heavy and falling off the walls.
I think it's plastic painted gold.
So, Jack, I think you may be right. So he has introduced all these new gold trimmings into the Oval Office, but internet sleuths have found very similar ones that are plastic from Home Depot. So people think that his staff have spray painted these items with gold paint and stuck them on the wall. Which style guru has slated this design choice? Do you guys know?
Gok one?
Barry Chuckle?
No, Kevin MacLeod.
Oh, wow. Why is he bothered?
Because it's like how he's decorating a room, right?
Yeah.
And he said, the man's a sham, so it is hardly surprising that he has surrounded himself with fake stuff.
Ooh, Kevin's going catty.
I know.
Catty
and I do
Kevin.
think it does make sense that he would comment on it, because the American government is a lot like the houses on Grand Designs. It's way over budget. People laugh at it on the internet, and the guy in charge only drops in a few times a year, and that's only because the cameras are there.
There's loads of divorces.
There we go.
Leads to lots of divorce.
Yes. Okay, do you want your final item to rank on Emerald's metal matrix?
Yes,
please.
Okay, the item is a coin that marks the 250th anniversary of independence in the US. Where does this rank on my metal matrix?
This is the one that's got Trump on it, hasn't it?
It does.
Go on, Diggs, you go first, because I went first last time.
On both sides.
I'm going 5 again.
Suspense. Wow, 5.
I'm going all in. I didn't go to school. I don't know what swords are made of. Coins are usually, I feel like, is nickel its own material? I don't know.
I quite like that I've associated you, like, if you didn't go to school, you wouldn't know what a sword
What
is.
metal is.
Yeah.
And what metal is. I don't know what coins are made of. I've heard of copper.
I'm going to go for 4 because I reckon it's going to have like maybe a bit of coating, but surely it's all metal. I can't imagine what they're going to put in the centre that wouldn't be metal.
Interesting.
Bit of plastic.
Well, you are both wrong, because this coin hasn't been realised yet, so it only exists as an abstract concept. So this is actually unrateable on Emerald's metal matrix,
Not
because
happy with
my
that.
matrix
Not
only deals
happy
with
with that.
tangible objects. We don't know what it's going to be made of yet. But
Yeah.
Jack, you were right. The US Treasury has released a draft version of a dollar coin that has Trump's image on both sides. One side, there's a side profile of him, and on the other, it's him raising his fist in front of the flag with the words "fight, fight, fight" running around the edge.
Hijacking the 250th
Yeah.
birthday of America to release a coin is pretty wild.
However, it's not clear it will be minted, because I think it's technically against the law to display the image of a current president on the coin, but there might be more leeway if it's a commemorative coin. After all that, you each got one right, and then the final one, I'm afraid you didn't. It is a draw.
The worst result of any game.
Yeah.
Welcome back to In the News This Week. It's time for the missing words round now, so I'm going to read you out some headlines from the past week, and you just need to fill in the missing words. So first up, we have Stephen King's wife threatened to divorce him after he... what?
Is it after he wouldn't stop buying cursed objects for the living room? Just go to IKEA. Get a normal lamp. Buy a
Spray
normal
paint some
lamp,
plastic
Steve.
ornaments.
Yeah, exactly.
Stephen King's wife threatened to divorce him after he said he'd stop writing books.
Because
Oh.
you want that money.
She wants that money. Maybe that's a bit mean.
She's a writer. She's a writer in her own right.
Is she?
Oh,
Tabitha King.
Oh, Siri's talking to me for some reason. Or chatting.
oh she
Oh,
heard.
so-
Chatty.
Getting jealous.
Yeah.
Stephen King's wife threatened to divorce him after he kept pitching a short story about a spooky evil mother-in-law that ruins every family gathering. Is it Stephen King's wife threatened to divorce him after he kept refusing her request to write a bloomin' happy story for once? God's sake, Stephen. Lighten up, mate.
So I don't think you ever would have guessed the answer to this. Stephen King's wife threatened to divorce him after he kept listening to that 1999 track by Lou Bega, Mambo Number 5.
What?
Yeah, he said he played that track until his wife just said, "One more time and I'm going to fucking leave you." Which is amazing. But I did wonder why the main characters in his books from around that time are called Monica, Erica, Tina, Sandra, Mary, and Jessica. No, that's obviously a joke, but the books in his fantasy series, The Dark Tower, are called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh,
Okay, so don't put that one.
Love it.
Okay, next missing words. British contestants' top tip at wine tasting championship is what?
British contestants' top tip at wine tasting championship is barely coherent.
That's good.
That's so good. British contestants' top tip at wine tasting championship is have a drink beforehand to settle the nerves.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is it top tip is beer before wine, feeling fine?
Okay, British contestants' top tip at wine tasting championship is not to get drunk.
Oh, okay.
So you guys were...
Well off.
But I guess that's how you know this is a sport that originated outside the UK.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're wine tasting, you are supposed to spit it out anyway, right?
Yeah,
so is
true.
it just
Yeah.
is it because he's British he's having to tell people you don't drink it? I know this feels like it's free wine, and I know this goes against every single fibre of your being as a Brit to spit this back out.
Yeah.
But
Don't
please,
get drunk.
please.
Oh.
I feel like I've seen signs like that when I fly into countries in Europe just for British people.
What? Don't get battered.
Don't get drunk. Yeah. The Welsh participants said they had what they called a learning experience. And they said there's no point going to the supermarket to buy wines when preparing for this competition. You don't get £5 supermarket bottles here. So I think they've been practicing with like little wines.
Great.
Oh.
I respect that so much.
Yeah, way more. I feel like there's probably going to be way more variation from £5 wine to £5
You're so
wine
right.
than there is at the higher echelons.
Also, if you've got a hobby, you don't want to spend loads of money on your hobby, do you? So, I mean...
Huh? That's the opposite.
Mike is screaming right now at the Warhammer fan.
Oh,
He's just
yeah.
being like,
Thousands
my
he spent.
yeah. Time
Okay,
and
yeah,
money.
Mike's absolute opposite there.
And finally, Cat Shock's owner by what?
Cat Shock's owner by reciting Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg Address.
That would be shocking.
This is what my mum said. She has a cat. We love our
Aw.
cat called Niles. Because I was like, come on, you know what to say. And she said, Cat Shock's owner by eating the food they gave it.
Very good. I want your mum's answers every week.
I know. I thought it was very sweet. No, our cat is constantly around the next door neighbours. He'll eat their food,
No.
but not mum's.
Similar theme to your mum's. Cat Shock's owner by using litter tray as instructed. But I quite like the idea of instructing a cat. Step one.
My mum I did hear that once. She was yelling at our cat because he was doing something naughty, and I hear piercing sound of her shout at the top of her lungs. She goes, "What part of get down don't you understand?"
Oh my God.
Which always sticks with me. Love that.
Excellent.
Okay, the answer is Cat Shock's owner by predicting her future with tarot cards.
Oh, God.
Whoa.
The headline might as well be Mad Woman says something to newspaper.
Yeah, mad woman is mad.
Do you know what? Watch the video and you'll see this cat. It's Cole. He's a 7-year-old rescue. She puts her tarot cards in like the cup holder of a chair, and the cat rifles through the cards and picks one out and jumps on the floor and lays it out there for her to look at.
Oh my word.
You can now go on Instagram, request a reading, and she'll get the cat to do it for you.
So what I think here is she's totally misread how this article is going to be looked at, right? So she's going to think, oh my God, this cat knows tarot. Whereas what it should be looked at is that tarot readings can be done by cats. So they clearly are of no use whatsoever. She's so steeped in this tarot idea that she's thinking, oh my God, a cat can do my job.
And also what's amazing is surely if she was good at her job, she would have seen it coming. Come on. She would have picked out the cat card at some point, surely.
Yeah, there'd be no shock in this headline.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe in the future, all our jobs are taken by AI and cats. Maybe that's
What, Catty and Chatty?
Catty and Chatty.
Yes.
We posted this missing word round on our social media channels, and congratulations to @CSLittleJohns on Twitter, who made us laugh with their response when they said Cat Shock's owner by almost showing affection.
Shout out to the person who also said Cat Shock's owner by telling them there's no more extended Hignify. We had no comments extra to that.
Follow Have I Got News For You on Instagram and Twitter so you can enter our missing word round when we post another one next Monday.
Thank you for listening to In the News this week. If you've enjoyed this episode, please give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts or Spotify.
For updates on the show, make sure you're following Have I Got News For You on Instagram, TikTok and Twitter.
You can also get in touch with me by emailing podcasts@hattrick.com. That's Hattrick with 2 T's.
And make sure you're followed and subscribed to the podcast wherever you're listening to it now, and we'll see you here for next week's episode.
Diggory did a great job this week, didn't he?
Yeah, he was incredible. I think he should be on every week.
Thanks for that genuine feedback, guys. You're too kind. In the News This Week is presented by Jack Harris, Queenie Miller, Emerald Paston, and Mike Rayment. The producer is Diggory Waite. The executive producer is Claire Broughton. And the music is by Big George. In the News This Week is a hat-trick podcast.